Okay, I think we're good with audio now. Let me flick this. Okay, we're good. Audio is good. I guess I can peek hill. Oh, I don't want to listen to myself. It's a problem. I also, I kind of hate hearing mouth sounds. I know that speaking is literally mouth sounds, but like, I don't know, I think my audio is too high. But people told me that like the audio was not great at the beginning, so um, I don't know. I am going to try to use the mute feature on my microphone, although it yells at me every time I do, which kind of breaks my train of thought. But I'm going to test that right now. Check 1, 2, 3. Check, 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 check. It's rather annoying. It says mute on, muted. Every time I mute, maybe I can create some type of mute hotkey. PAV pulse audio mute from terminal. How do you mute from the command line? Oh, I hear my echo, and it's not a great echo. Um, I really like how this looks. I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Okay, so I am going to. I actually think I want. I think I want to spin this direction towards my ship. Let me do that again. I want to spin completely towards the ship and get another chromium set up. Uh, bro, what the fuck? Oh, okay. So it spawned the chromium in the wrong spot for some reason. I think this may represent a bug with how the... I think that's actually what this is. I think this represents a bug um, with the tense. What are these things called? They are whatever the spin, whatever the mathematical entity is that does like spin rotations. It's not Euler, but it's the other one. Because it does seem like uh, oh oh interesting. It killed my other chromium. I can only have one chromium set up apparently. So I am going to bring that back down and I will just set up chromium here. So that is fine. Okay. And so I actually want to go back to the studio go live. with my one concurrent viewer. Hello, one concurrent viewer. And then I want to go to pulse audio mute from terminal. And so, and actually I want to mute the microphone. Because I want to create a hotkey for it. A mixer, let's see. A mixer set capture no cap. Okay, so I am going to try this. So to do this, let me go to the live stream and unmute. Check 1, 2. Okay, I need to install a mixer. Pacman SYU a mixer, I believe, or it may just be also mixer. Please don't break my pulse audio install. A mixer Pacman. Oh, what? It should already be installed. Whatever it is, I don't want to actually want to mute with pulse audio. I believe. Packed CTL. Find your device, mute, unmute. Okay. Actually, I will open up a script. So let me do this and then create. I'm feeling like I want a .bin file for my scripts. This is a brand new laptop, so let's mute mic. Okay, so this is actually something I just need to run in the E shell. So these are also cards. There it is, the 22, which is a USB black wire. You know what? I think there's an easier way to do this. I think there might be hotkeys that I can use for OBS controls. So I don't actually need to necessarily mute. Like there should be ways to toggle mute with that. Oh well. I guess that is not the way to do that. Ah, there it is, the input USB, I believe. So this is number 4, I believe. So let me try to just mute this with this. So to do that, I will do this and then type 4. And then go to the live stream, unmute, and boop. Okay, so it is complaining that there is no such device. Device ID 14 is what it says here, or for the speaker sync. I mean, it does very much look like it is 4, unless it is like 14. You know what? Screw it. I don't really care at the moment. Let's just clear this. You guys will just have to hear me flip my mic up and down when I drink my Red Bull. Speaking of which, maybe I should open up the monitor so you guys can see me. Okay, Zeus has spoken, and he has said no monitor. We're not doing a monitor today. Zeus is my dog, not Zeus the god. Usually when... Zeus, hey, stop barking. Stop it. Okay, so what am I going to work on today in the HackMatrix? This is going to be a 2-hour stream. There is no viewer at the moment. This is a really tight setup today. Um, so what should I work on? What should I work on today? I kind of want to explore with modeling in Blender, actually. I think it would be fun to get some models set up. So sudo pacman syu blender. Because one of the cool use cases about HackMatrix is that you can literally make items in HackMatrix and then render them into the game. So one of the things that I have been playing with is the idea of objects in space that represent like a folder or a directory or something. And so I think it would be cool if there were like these objects that I could walk up to, and then it would like open up Emacs. If I press a button, it will like spawn Emacs or do a thing. It'll open up a program and allow me to interact with that object, be it a directory, an object that represents a directory or a project or something. I think that sounds like a really fun metaphor. It's like an icon, except 3D. A 3D icon. So I think to do that, I will want to use Blender. Lately, I have been using, ooh, interesting. It is complaining the packages were upgraded, that GLFW is messed up. So does Blender not, is it not installed? Did it just, interesting. Sudo pacman, this is actually a problem if it's, is it trying to update GLFW or install GLFW? So it's doing a full system upgrade. libglue. Okay, I need to just verify that GLFW is not affected. Pacman remove package. Pacman. I don't want to remove the dependencies. Is it libglfw? Conflicting files. Here I know what to do. cd glfw cd build make uninstall sudo make uninstall. Right? And so now I can do the build of Blender. What a pain this is. Okay, so it was GTK that was having the problem. Okay, and so now I'll do a sudo make install, and it's probably going to complain. Nope, that's good. It is good to go. Okay, so now let's try to do Blender, and mais voila, wow, we have a Blender set up right over there. Okay. I have no idea how to use Blender, by the way. Um, so maybe I need a mouse to do this appropriately. I should go get my mouse. Hold on, I'll be back. Your boy's going to get a mouse. Okay, cool. So now that I have a mouse, now that I have no idea how to use this Blender thing, it actually makes it more fun to play HackMatrix. I mean, HackMatrix is a little sensitive. Oh, that was weird. I tried to focus in on the browser, and instead, man, there is something wrong with the selection here. Because like if I try to focus there, it works. If I try to focus on the browser from a like straight on angle, it automatically thinks I'm looking at Blender for some reason. But if I look at it from an angle, it doesn't matter. So that's weird. But okay, so here I am in Blender. And so I will delete this, and I will try to make something to bring into HackMatrix. So, what is going to represent HackMatrix? Um, and how do I make it? So this is layout. This is object mode. I think I somewhat remember how to do this stuff. So there is a scale. How do I add cube? I mean, that's interesting. Okay. I mean, I can maybe use that. So if I I don't know, draw that and then like make it like tall. Although that's not, is there a way I can set like an anchor point? Because this is not like very 3D. It's like drawing it in a very weird spot. Man, it has been way too long since I have used this. Maybe I should go through a like Blender lesson. That would actually, I think, really well illustrate the use of HackMatrix. So I think what I'll do to start is I want to just draw a cube. So I think I could probably, okay, cool. So that drew a cube on the cursor there. So I am going to now export this as a wavefront object. And I will export that to OBJS, and then I will call this I'll just call it the hack matrix, because that's, I think, what I'm going to work on next. Is this, oh, weird. Okay. So I exported it as hack matrix. And so if I go into OBJS, oh, it's called untitled. That's weird. I didn't want to export it like that. Oh, now it's just going to auto export. Oh. Okay, let me do that again. Export as wavefront. Go to okay. So I want to go here and then I name it here. So this will be hack matrix.obj. No, don't do that. You must delete HackMatrix folder and now name this HackMatrix.obj, and now I can export that. Okay, and so now if I go here, there are two things, HackMatrix MTL and HackMatrix OBJ. Cool, so I am going to try to now import that. So let me walk out here and just find a good spot. Doesn't really matter because it's not going to just randomly import. It's going to import in a specific position. So let me create an entity that is a model. I will go ahead and grab this model. Whoops. Okay, and so instead of that, it's going to be, whoa. Oh, dang. I totally forgot that using, hopefully I can create another entity. Damn. So pasting stuff into this box causes an error. that I believe will literally just never disappear unless I restart everything. So the question is, do I wish to restart HackMatrix? I don't have to restart the stream. I just have to restart HackMatrix. And I think I am. I don't necessarily like the layout here. So I'm going to kill all the windows. Nope, don't save that. I need to make sure that this is saved, so I will save that as. And I will save it into HackRPG. And then I'll just type Blender, and so now this will be hackmatrix.blend. Okay, let me go ahead and save that, and then I will get rid of all of this stuff, and this, and Blender itself, but the stream I will not get rid of. That stays live. I will reboot, and it has disappeared, but it is still running in the background. Okay, so now I will open. Now I'm just first I actually want to open up Chromium so that way I can see the stream. I think that's probably most important since I am, streaming. So let me go to this. And there are two watching the stream. Hello, the two that are watching the stream. Okay. So yesterday someone asked about loading models in, and so I have installed Blender so that way I can show people how to load in their own models. So open up the HackMatrix editor. There's already an empty entity. If there wasn't, you would create an entity. Then you go to the model and you type in the model. HackRPG in this case. Is it actually HackRPG? Is it all caps? Because if it's not all caps, I know why that previous model didn't load. I think it is probably all caps though. cd.ls HackRPG. Okay, it is. So HackRPG OBJS, I believe. But I am actually going to check that. cd HackRPGLS. Yep, OBJS, and then this will be /hackmatrix.obj. And then add that slash. Okay, so the model is in. And then I will add a positionable at, let's add the positionable at 10 height. And with luck, there should be a new object that was imported. So I think maybe one of the problems with this is that I think there needs to be let me just make sure that this isn't breaking in a way that I expect it to. So let's see, civilization is at 0.4, which means that this should just be, if I go to 0, it should just show, and it's not. Let me increase this size by like to 10 or 20 even. Okay, so I think it's trying to load like an image or a material, or I'm not exactly sure what it's trying to load, but it's not doing a good job at loading in this model, unfortunately. It is loading in all of the models that I have created in Magica Voxel, but unfortunately, I don't think I can get Magica Voxel to run very well in HackMatrix without a code hack. But maybe I can take a look at the code for HackMatrix and see why specifically these models aren't loading appropriately. So when I load a model, it is going to, let's see, it has a material, but it might not have like a picture associated with that material, which might be causing it to not work appropriately or appropriately. So when I load the model from a path, it loads all of this, and then it creates a scene from the OBJ. And then I process the node of the scene for the root node. I create a mesh from the scene, or rather I grab the mesh and I get all of the meshes. I process mesh. To process a mesh, I have vertices, indices, and textures. I have texture coordinates. I have materials. I load the texture material. Texture from file. Then it returns a texture. So I'm concerned with all of the models that when it loads this texture from file, this is interesting. Texture failed to load at path. So does it mandatorily call this? Skip is equal to false. Skip is equal to true. Strcomp path data equals 0. Then you skip. Loading texture I, where I is the indice. And then you get the texture and you put that into a string, and then you do a string compare. And if these two strings are equal to 0, okay, so it searches for the texture and then skips. But if it's not, the texture hasn't been found, then we load it. So what happens if there are no textures? If textures dot length or size maybe is equal to 0, then we will say, excuse me, so how do I know the name of this stir? Where does stir come from? Get texture. No textures for a model, I guess. I guess there's no way to know, at least in this function. Or actually, load material textures. Okay, so it's actually loading multiple textures, the diffuse and the specular. And so then I'll do this here. So if diffuse maps dot size is equal to 0, then cout no texture diffuse textures. I do sometimes use a logger for this, but so there is a mesh, there is a scene. It's difficult to know what the mesh's name is. I'll just say for mesh, end L. Okay, so this is kind of a cringe output, log output, but oh well. Okay, shall we recompile, relink, see what's going on? One concurrent viewer, no chat. I will go ahead and exit all of this and do a reload. Uh-oh, that's not great. So it is continuously trying to reboot. Okay, I need. Oh no. Just to be honest, I don't actually know if I can recover from this in a way that preserves the stream. Okay, that did it. Thank God. Okay, so why exactly is... Oh, weird. Okay, because it doesn't have glfw installed correctly anymore, apparently. This is not great, but cd build sudo make install. Hopefully that will allow me to install all of this. Oh, I know what's wrong. Vim make file. I think it might be installing against glfw, the regular version, not the actual version. So rm matrix make. This is what I get for having a patched version of glfw. Okay, so now if I exit, good. Yo. Oh no. Shit. I hate that. Damn it. Oh, I want to cry. I want to cry. This fucking sucks. I had a database that was all set up with new space. I had the ocean, I had my boat, I had several lights, I had this thing bigger. Everything was configured correctly, and then I did that git reset hard. Can I undo a git reset hard? I want that freaking database back. Motherfuck. Fucking pisses me off, actually. I'm so fucking pissed. Okay, I need to hide tracked file from Git. Fucking pisses me off. No, I can't delete the file. I have to not track it. I have to I don't want to delete it. I want to forget that it was tracked and just not. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Yes, that is definitely what I want. DB matrix DB get status. So now if I change the DB by, let's say, making this environment larger that originally was legitimately makes me angry to see that. Okay, so I'm going back to the entity editor, and now I need to make fuck, man, I had everything fucking set up. Pisses me off. There's so much fucking work I did there. Fuck! Man. Just deleted my cave instead of making it bigger. I think I had it set to 5, but who the fuck knows? Uh, -1. Like I don't know how I had this thing set up. I had it set up somehow, but I will never know the exact details. I guess I could look at all the data that came in from uh, like from a stream or something. Are there, what, 3 viewers now? Doesn't say that there are 3. It has on the timeline that there are 3, but see, now I have to move the door and the key, and I had it all set up. Okay, there goes the key. There goes the key's positionable, I guess. Or I don't even know what I just deleted. Let's make the key 6, and maybe it will appear somewhere. No, it's just gone now. It's like the same bug I had with the other objects. delete it. I add the positionable. Okay, well there is the key. I think it needs like a 90 rotation. I'll do a 45 rotation. And then I will move it up to maybe 20. And then I'll move it back to maybe like negative 40. Like 20, negative 20. The door is really far back there. And I had the light back there too to illuminate everything. Oh, man. That's what I get for keeping a database tracked in Git and then git reset hard. Where is the door? I need to improve this window. Maybe that's what I should do right now. Maybe I should, because of how cringe it is to work on the engine part of this, maybe I should improve the engine. So I think that's what I'm going to work on today. That is a ticket that I've been wanting to do for a while. So let me go back to the studio or whatever the heck it is here. 334 average view duration. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so let me open up Emacs and let's write some code. Claude.com, Claude.ai. That is not the, I don't want to use continue with Google. I want to use that, continue with email. Seven, two, three. Okay, I'm working on an MGUI thing. Let's give it some context. So I want to go into the source and mGUI stuff. Okay, not that. I think it's the engine GUI. So let's see. So I have render entities. I want to filter my entities by component attributes. What the fuck is going on here? Filter entities, current filter. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I wasn't asking for code immediately right now. Um, I don't know, I guess I can jank this. Um, that's kind of cool, I guess. So let me replace my render entities with this new code. Okay, and so it has entity matches filter component. Component filter. And so this will need to be a function that I guess I can have it take a registry. Shared putter. Like that. Okay. Why is it complaining? Out of line does not, yeah, because it's not part of the engine GUI. I'm making it a non-part of the engine GUI. And now I need to pass the registry to it. Okay, and the current filter is, let's see, it's a string apparently. Okay. So basically, I just want to search for the model name. So registry get try get. It sucks that I'm doing a try get on each one of these. I think that's going to make it a little slow, but whatever. So I think this is called a model entity, I believe. And so then this will be auto model. So then if the model and model dot, if the model doesn't equal to null and the model path dot contains, how do I do a string contains? C++ string contains. I think it's in algorithms. Is this actually a string? String utils? C++ string contains. Yeah, of course. Why is it using stir utils? It's insane. So this will be it's not model.path. Oh no, it's going to be model.path if it contains the filter does not equal to in post in std string in post, I believe. Then we return true. Okay. So now I should just be able to search for a model name and just have the entity appear. So let me see if that actually works. Hello, Lectulo. How are you? And if you didn't hear me, I'll say hello there. Okay, so let's eShell and make, or cd make. Okay, so this is cool. I'll let this build, and we can see what Claude has cooked up for us. What if I told you I didn't actually know how to code, and all of this was built because of Claude? That's kind of a joke, but not exactly a joke. I am going to close these. And I guess I can't close that because I don't have a quit function in HackMatrix yet. That door needs to move over to the door spot. I'll just pretend like the door is in the correct spot. There we go. There, the door is in the right spot now. Emacs, and I'll open up Chromium as well, just to. I should make it so these windows just spawn into HackMatrix every time I load, but it's, I don't know, kind of a pain to do that. So. Okay, so let's test the filter here. So I have a filter, and let's do door. Nice. Okay, so now if I go here, cool, very, oh, okay, didn't mean to do that, but okay, so now I can filter my component to just the door. I think that is worth a commit. Thank you, Claude, you did well. So let me, I think I'm in the correct folder to start. I don't want to change the make file. I just want to added a filter for models in the engine. Okay, so that makes my life like a little easier now. So now I have a filter, and I can do the needful for this door now that things have broke. Okay, so I think I need to resize this to like, well, now I'm inside the door. That was probably the wrong size. So maybe, I think I made the door the same size as the cave though. So if the cave is 5, and the cave is 5, then the door should be 5 as well, I think. So maybe it's just in the wrong spot, and it actually is the correct size. You never know. It seems rather large for a door, but this cave is rather large. Let's move it back 60, 70. Surely the cave shouldn't be this large. Okay, I guess that's fine. And then I'll do like -10, 20, 25. That looks close to being correct. Maybe 24, 24.5. And then I'll lower it to 0. How does it look up here? I guess it looks fine. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. I guess the door also doesn't need to be completely flush. Okay. I think that's relatively good for the door, although I think maybe -24 is good, so that way I don't see that gap. Persist. Okay, and so now I actually want to move a light, and there should be 2 light components. So I think this light, I think the backlight is what I want to move. Or maybe I can just create a new light component. Last time I tried this, it broke, but I think that was because I didn't have the model set up yet. Vox light.obj. So I think if I add the model first and then do the positionable, although I don't think I see it, let me go and filter by light and make sure all of these have the same model. Vox light, Vox light, Vox light. Okay. And so maybe I pop this one up to 6. Hey, there it is. Okay, so now I want to pop that back to like -50, 60, 70, 80. We'll do 70 and then maybe 20 and then -20. Good. Okay, and then finally, I actually want to turn it into a light, and we can make it, I don't know, I like maybe like a bright green light. Okay, so my light is it. So it turned. Okay, so for some reason, it's probably a bug, but it's like, okay, so if I make it completely black, for some reason the render color of the light is the top light color. But if I make it completely black, you can still see the other lights and their particular color. I think green might be a bit much. I think I like a blue color over there. I think the brightness can be adjusted by the height here. So I can make it very bright. Okay, I think I'll use that to make it, I don't know, maybe a yellowish. The key is yellow, so I think maybe putting it in the yellow spectrum is probably a good thing. And then I will just make it a bright yellow that is somewhat dim. There we go. So now that will make the key pop. And so let's search for the key now. And I will move that back to be like 70. Maybe like -30, like that. There we go. Oh, okay. So the light actually, I moved the light. That totally makes sense now. I was wondering why it was like the light color was like affecting so much over here, and it was because the light was still over here relative to the models. It doesn't refresh the lighting until a model moves. So now you can see that it's like a spotlight effect now. So that's interesting, I suppose. So now I can actually change that light color and it's not going to affect anything. So I'll probably do that. Change it to make it red. I can make it blue. I can make it green. I don't know. I kind of just want like a raw yellow color, like a white yellow, maybe a dim white yellow. There we go. Cool. And I will persist that. Okay. I think my space is pretty much back to the way it was prior to me overwriting my database, except maybe I will add some more models real quick. So to do this, I go to Model. I want to add, this will be /HackRPG/OBJ/OBJS/ I believe it is like water. I actually need to check what that is. So let's spawn a terminal. And I guess I have terminals already spawned, but I'm already up here. So cd HackRPG ls objs. So that is water obj. So let's go ahead and spawn the water.obj, add the component, and then we need to add a positionable. Add that, and I believe the water will spawn. This is so strange. It's like sometimes it literally just doesn't spawn the object like it's supposed to. Like, do I need to add that model again or something? Like, how tall is the cave? Like, I put the cave way high up. Let me just verify that the path is correct. It should be water.obj. objs water.obj HackRPG. Maybe it doesn't work with absolute path. Home colon. Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, No, it should. Yeah, all of this stuff should load. I bet if I restart, it will spawn. Why are there such sharp shadows on the wall? Oh, the reason, well, why are there sharp shadows on the wall? That is actually coloration. I believe I just colored the rock to be different colors um, when I modeled it. Um, I believe that's why. But it might also be because when I do this and I go into the wireframe mode, which is hotkeyed to the slash, and when I type, I use slash, and so I don't disable it when I'm typing. Unfortunately, I should. So it does this. I do disable it when I'm typing in an app, just not when I'm typing in the engine GUI. And so that could be one of the reasons why. Let me restart HackMatrix. Hey, so for some reason I have to restart HackMatrix in order to get the models to load, I guess. Or maybe it's like only after I do the slash thing or something. I don't know. There's something somewhat broken with that. I don't want the water to be 5 tall. Um, I want to have multiple water, I think. And I think I need the water to be like at 0 and like 20 maybe, or 30, or 15, or I don't know. I am currently underwater. Let's see. Probably 20 actually. 1, 2, I think that's probably good. -3, 4, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. And so now that I have like a full scale GPU, I can actually copy this. So maybe I'm going to persist this, and it would be nice to be able to copy these entities and just to make a full copy of them. So maybe I'll add that feature to the engine as well. Chromium. That was weird. It turned me around to spawn that. Let me go to live to see what people are saying, just in case there is a chat. And then I will spawn Emacs and okay, so I want to be able to copy an entity. So to do that, I guess I'll do that here. So if mgui button oh, I need to do it per entity. So that would be in the render component panel. Oh, no, it's not in the render component panel. It would be, where does that happen? So here I'm doing the filters. If it matches, it didn't even write this code. Claude did, and it's not great. Skip the entity, doesn't match. So it's rendering, add component panel, render component panel. Okay, so that's add component. So I actually do want to put it here. If mgui button plus plus copy entity. And so to do that, I will want to, I wonder if I can just say registry copy entity or something. Okay, so there is no copy. I guess I'll just ask Claude how to do this. C++ ENTT, how do I copy an entity and all of its components? Duplicate, nice. Source entity, new entity, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Because I have to actually do something special to create my entity. Registry.create persistent. Okay, so that creates a persistent entity, I believe, and I believe that type is entity. Good. And so now I have an entity, and I want to, I'll call this the duplicate, and then I want to call registry dupli. What's going on? Does it even know? Like, is that even right? Registry duplicate. Registry in place. Registry. I don't think it knows. I don't think it knows what the fuck it's doing. So, core functionalities. Registry create. Yeah, working with ENTT is like not great because like you have to specifically specify the types. But there is a thing like I do, man, do I have to literally iterate through all the types? I mean, that actually kind of sucks. So like I might have to do something like, damn. So like auto model equal registry try get model like that. ENTT or oops entity like that. And so then if there is a model, then we say registry in place a model of the duplicate, and then there is a constructor I'm not sure if I can do that just by passing in a new, I might have to actually explicitly call the, maybe I should just create a copy constructor. What is this model type? So it is a type model star. So if I take, if I create a copy constructor for the model, wait, I don't even know if I think I want a duplicate model actually. Like I don't want to load the model multiple times. Oh shit, I shouldn't be chewing gum while I'm doing this. So this runs model and then calls load model on it. Um, well, maybe I should just for the model just duplicate it. Like I don't really care. So I'll just say model path. Okay, so that will call the model constructor and duplicate the model. So I'll do the same thing for auto positionable, and I'll say to do this is terrible code. I have duplicates of models this way. I need to load the model once and reuse it. So I'll figure out a way to do that later. Registry, try get. And so this will be a positionable entity. And then for this, I think I will want to do registry and place the positionable and duplicate, of course. But then I think I want the positionable to take literally just the positionable. And so that will fail when it compiles in the compile time, and I'll show that failing. So it's going to complain that there is not a constructor on the positionable. And there it is. There's the complaint. And it's going to tell me no matching function call to invoke blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of layers of abstraction, but its complaint is that in the components positionable, that the positionables are apparently in the model. I never moved those, I think. But there needs to be a positionable star p, and then it will just call. I think it can just call this. I think it can do that, delegate like that. I hope it can. It's been a while since I've written C++. I mean, obviously I wrote this code, but that's neat. Okay, positionable. Okay, I believe that will work now. Beep, beep. Okay, so I actually changed the interface to positionable, or to model actually, that model.h. And like everything uses model.h, so that is going to take a while to compile. And I say everything, but it's not everything. Hi, is there a reason why you use Claude? I don't like OpenAI as a company, as the CEO, Sam Altman, I do not like. So I don't like using them, and so Claude is the best alternative. So that is why. Yep, no problem. Oh, it's Rukopsi again. Hello. Okay, so with luck, after this compiles, I'll be able to just copy this water multiple times. And then I will make another commit. Whoops. So let me go back to the engine GUI and just verify. So when I press the button, it copies the entity. Oh, it's going to the linker mode. That's good. That means it compiled. So I copy the entity. It will duplicate only the model and the positionable. Okay. I believe this will work. So let me restart. Goodbye for now. Everything's good. Goodbye. Okay. So we are back. Let me open up Chromium so I can have. Why does it do that? I need to add a bug report for that. I'll just go ahead and add that bug report. Emacs. I've known this bug has existed for a while. I just haven't been able to describe it very well. Fix load app spun around bug. That's an interesting way to describe that. But I know what that means. So. Okay. So let's try the new engine feature that I just added, which is to copy components. So let me filter the water. And then I am going to copy the entity, and it did it. And then I can just do 20. Nope. Very interesting. So it copied it, but I think there is still the bug where, for some reason, the like new. Oh, it didn't actually copy the position here. So that's interesting. But there's still the issue where it's like not loading everything, I think, appropriately. So let me go back to water. So 1 is 2, 1 is 25. They should both, maybe 20 is too far. What is going on? So it's like that positionable component was just like broken for some reason. Okay, so let's see if I can copy this one. So there should be 2 of them that have, Again, the positionable component here is for some reason just broken. but then when I add a new one, it usually works. Yeah. So I don't know exactly what's going on with that. At least I don't have to type out the model path. So that's nice. Let's look at the FPS. Still cranking, so I think I can probably copy these entities a few more times. I'll just go ahead and delete that since I know it's broken. Hey, at least the original data is still there. That's a nice feature I've added. Part of me wants to scale these up by 2 so I don't have to keep duplicating these. Yeah, so if I scale all of these up by 2, then I can move them and cover much greater area. So I think I'll probably do that. So now instead of 45, this is like, what, 90? Something like that. Of course, I have to move everything out a little bit farther, I guess. So instead of 20, like maybe this is like 40. Is that right? So the 45s become 90. Let's go ahead and take care of that. And then the 20s like become 40 maybe. Okay, like 35, 4, 5, yeah, 35. There also could be a way to like group all of these. I'm like literally building an engine. I don't know if this isn't exactly what I planned on doing when I built a window manager, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, now I can, these things are kind of overlapping in a weird way, so I think I can turn these into negative, what, 20 now? Or negative 40, 50, 60, 40? Yeah, I think 40 is right. So this one becomes, all of the numbers here become 40. 40. 2, that's weird. That one just stays 0. 40, 40. This one also, it's the last one remaining, I think, 40. Okay. Well, I think for now, that's decent. Shit, I didn't. Oh man, it dropped me. Ooh. It's now flooding everything. There's a giant wall of water. So maybe negative 10. And after I do this, I will check for comments. Okay, that looks ocean enough for me. Okay, and so now I will persist all and open up the Chromium and see what is going on in the stream. Groolerv. Okay, nothing is going on in the stream. There is one viewer currently with one like. And I think I will, let's see, I think I will add a ship component to this. So let's go ahead and add the model. So I think this is home colon HackRPG obj ship yang dot obj. Add that, add the positionable at 0. Let's go and raise this to like 10, 1, and maybe like 30. There we go. Now we have a ship on the water. We are back to the way it was prior to me deleting that database. And I have some nice new features out of the whole conundrum. So I'm happy about that. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and commit what I just made. So I have added a copy feature. So that is good. I did change the positionable interface. Maybe the positionable interface is broken because when I change an interface, sometimes when I change an interface, sometimes what happens is the object file that something compiles with, or basically the signatures get messed up, and the object files didn't recompile because there's some missing dependency in my make file that I didn't recompile an object file that I should have. And so that could be the source of the error, the copy error, the weird positionable thing that's happening. So I'll recompile everything from scratch, and hopefully that fixes the problem that I had. Okay. So something that I want to fix is that at some point I had various IDEs loaded in right here. And I had a program that would allow me to choose between IDEs. I got rid of it because VS Code was incredibly slow on the machine that I had. But currently I have a rather fast machine. And so I believe that it's time to bring back that feature because it does demo some things. I think I want to get HackMatrix back to its original state, or express all of the features that I created in the process of making this, but then sort of broke them over time. So to do that, I think I want to install code, I think, or VS Code. I'm not sure what the name is. There it is. Okay, so VS Code is installed. So I had this set up to be VS Code, Emacs. They're color coded. So this is actually Vim. This is Space Max. You can tell by the coloration. It's like a purple and gray color, and then this is VS Code. And so they will appear over these gems once I get everything set up appropriately. And then I had a terminal, invisible terminal, kitty term, that sat next to this guy's head. Apparently, when I create something, an app, and I delete it, the shadow doesn't disappear. Except I think it does. I think what needs to happen for the shadow to get removed is I think I have to do something like this, and then this, and then it gets removed. So basically, I had to reload one of the models, and then the shadows fix. Okay, so I want to load these IDEs in at the start, or maybe I should load them in when I communicate with this person. I think originally I just loaded them in at the start, so maybe I will just do that. So let's create an entity, and this will be a bootable entity. And the command will be, actually, I think I already have these. I think I already have these created. Matrix apps code.sh. So all I have to do is flip the boot on startup to true for all of these. I'm not sure if colin.local.kitty app bin kitty is correct. And I imagine it's actually not. Which kitty? So this is actually going to be user bin kitty now. So that's a little bit better of a fix. So user bin kitty. This one will be, again, user bin kitty. So I'll put user right here. And then this is actually now renamed to HackMatrix. User bin Emacs. So this is user bin kitty. So that should be good. It needs to boot startup on true, boot startup true. User colon HackMatrix. Bootable name select IDE. I think that should be good. User colon matrix apps. So this again should be HackMatrix. Boot on startup. Okay. So these I think are good to go, and so I'll persist them. I will come over here to take on the HackMatrix Emacs, and I'll delete the stream real quick. And then I will reboot, and with luck, the IDE for the NPC boots, Vim boots, Emacs does not boot, and neither does the other thing. So, and that's fine. I will figure out why that is the case. And so something that is interesting is that I think for Vim, if there is no process involved, so for the Emacs, it says that there is no PID. Kill on true or kill on thing is false. This I can set to false. I don't need to kill that. Let's see. What else is there? Okay, so Emacs boot on startup should be true. Boot on startup should be true. Kill on exit is false. kill and exit is false, boot on startup is true. Kill on exit true. No, that should be false. I don't know why it didn't load code in. Don't know why that didn't happen. Maybe code is broken. Maybe I don't. Maybe the path to code is it's loading a SSH script. So maybe I just need to fix, or not an SSH. It's loading a script of some kind. Not there. It is in apps. Code.sh. Well, that is. What in the f is this doing? Okay. Well, that is quite something. I guess it makes sense to do that if code doesn't spawn. But code just works and it's fast, so maybe I should not use the server version. I think I was using the server version because the other version was just incredibly slow on my old machine. But on this machine, it literally doesn't matter. So let me fix that. So yeah, so no longer do I need code.sh. I want to do user bin code, I think. Okay, persist all. And then I want to come down here and for code, right now it thinks that, I think I want to add the bootable component command to my search filter. So that way I don't have to scroll through this. Okay, that. So kill and exit true. Okay, so that's good. Okay. So I will persist all and then destroy all of these. That should stay. I think maybe that should stay as well. So I'll just reboot. Okay, so Emacs loads and for some reason, okay, so I don't know what's going on here. Not sure why it spawns that. Don't really need that. And then this VS Code, don't know why it spawned there. Okay, so now I think I understand maybe why why I had app code. It may have just been that I couldn't find the process the way that I needed to for VS Code. And so if that is the case, then I do need to load it in the way that I was loading it. But something that is interesting is I can now go to this. This shouldn't be here. This should be in scripts. And then I should be able to, the hacker.py should be loaded, I think. Oh, no module named rich, that's why. So pip install rich. Pip3 sudo pacman syu python pip. Pip install rich. Oh, okay. Sudo pacman syu python rich. Okay. No module HackMatrix found. Okay, so that makes sense. So I think to do that, I need to go to, I think that's in scripts, like it's actually in scripts, nope. cd client libs, cd python, cd hack matrix. I think I need to do pip install dot. Create a virtual environment. Pip x install. Okay, I'll try this. Sudo pacman syu python pipx. And then pip x install dot, I believe. Guess this is where to. I don't know exactly why this isn't working. Oh wow, this IDE is like tiny. It's set up tiny because it's hard-coded to be a specific size, which is funny. What am I doing here? I wanted to, what did I want to do here? Oh, I want to check the app. The app's code.sh. So I believe the main problem is that there is no surf. So I want to check that. I'll go to YouTube and check on this stream, see if anybody's asked any questions. And then I want to check or install surf. Okay, so pacman surf. Surf. Surf get surf. It's AUR. So I need yart or whatever. How do I use the AUR? Excuse me. What is it? It is YAOURT. Okay, maybe I can install it. YOAURT. Okay. I don't want to install it here. It's saying that surf is not found. How do I use Yort? Uh, well, this is cringe. Hopefully, it's like it can't find. I mean, surf is there. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah. pbget, search and download, search and build, Pacman wrappers. I'll use yay. I think I can just use the same commands that I would use. Ooh, I'm installing Go. Very nice. Well, that is not great. Okay, so now I'm in yay yay. I keep rmrf yay, rmrf yart. Okay, well that's not good. Let's try another helper. pcar, so it's a Python version. Yeah, I guess we'll use pcar. Try this. Well, maybe I can use the same commands I used for the other stuff. So this will be pcar. I mean, technically I could use this command to install surf. Package build does not exist. Oh, because pacman s needed get make package si. Okay, okay. Pcar, SYU surf. Yes, please install surf. Yes, I want you to install surf from. Yep. Okay, so I actually need to use a real terminal for this. Well, that was not great. Pcar. Right, let's Terminator. Pcar, SYU surf. Yes. I said yes. Oh, I should say no to these. I don't want to edit these. I thought it was asking me if I wanted to install. Okay, so it's compiling all of that. So do I have it now? I think I do. vsurf github.com colon Alex Bell HackMatrix. Okay. Well, apparently that's not the right way to do that. vpkill surf. Shit. Okay. Well, it's going to whoops. I said it was going to most likely open. Okay, so it's still just opening up VS Code. So I guess it didn't save the app. That is the Vim kitty. There's a random kitty that's just opening, or maybe a random term that's just opening. I don't want to open. Ah, here it is. So this now needs to be apps. I think it's home colon HackMatrix apps code.sh, I believe. I believe that is it, but I guess I can tell here. Cool, so it's appropriately keeping Emacs open, so that's nice. Let's see. Apps code.sh, okay, cool. And I just want to make sure that code.sh shell is appropriately chmod did. Okay, it is. Cool. And so with that, let me just repersist everything and reboot. Nice. Does it work? Doesn't exactly appear to work. Code, serve web to a temp file. Okay, so there is pgrep, which probably isn't installed. It wrote it to a temp file. Temp file is equal to make temp. Yeah, I mean, that should work, and it didn't. Code, serve web. Code tunnel OSS ENO. Well, let's see what that is. Spawn user lib electron 30 bin code OSS. Why is it complaining about that? Okay, I've been running this stream for 2 hours now, so I am going to end the stream. Goodbye, adios.